is quite tough, as black is currently up the exchange and getting ready to promote to a new queen, as the c pawn is very strong. So white really needs to act quickly here, but it's not so easy to figure out what to do. The immediate checks, bishop f7, bishop h7, are really not working here. Black can just take this bishop, and white doesn't have any good follow-up checks from here. The checks will quickly run out. And the quiet move bishop takes c2 is also not good enough, because this gives black time to play something like queen takes c3, for example, which might force a queen trade, and that would land white in just a losing endgame. G takes f2 here is also possible for black, just to grab this one and now threaten queen g1 check or f1 equals queen. So instead, white needs to do something very, very active here, and the key idea is to utilize the bishop on g6, which is actually really restricting black's king on the back rank, and this is what gives white the chance to set up some mating threats. Now, another move that doesn't work but is on the right track is queen to g5, threatening mate on d8, but this one can be defended with rook to c8. And now black covers the back rank, and white's not in time. Once again, black wants to promote or take on c3 and should win the game. Instead, white can look for another infiltration with the queen to b6. The point that this queen is hitting the e pawn in addition to threatening queen to d8 mate. So now rook to c8 back, of course, is a no-go. Queen takes e6 check, king goes to the corner, and then queen takes rook is mate. Or, of course, king f8, queen f7 is mate. So after queen to b6, unfortunately for black, they have no good defense here, as this pawn and the threat of queen to d8 are very, very serious. If king f8, then queen d8 is again mate on the spot. So black can try queen f1 check or queen g1 check, and this is a tricky try because after white takes, black gets to promote to a new queen. But this one is not really working. King to g2, the right move, avoiding any more checks. King e2 would allow black to actually come up with a very nice defense. Rook e4 check, where white now is forced to take the rook, but then they lose their bishop that was attacking the king, and after d takes e4, white actually doesn't have anything better than a draw. So of course white's king has to go to the safe zone, king to g2, and now black can try to defend with queen to f4. And once again, white needs to be very precise. If we play queen d8 check, well, after queen f8, we are not winning here. Bishop h7 check, black does not have to take. They have the nice move king f7 to survive. And in fact, this would be a draw after bishop to g6 check, king to g8, with both sides being forced to repeat. But white can have more. Instead of queen d8 check, much stronger is queen takes e6 check, hitting the king and forcing the king to move right away. Now after king f8, queen e8 leads to mate on the board. Queen f8, queen takes, and of course if the king goes this way, then queen e8 ends the game right away.
Please do subscribe.